What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode number 144 of Smack Talk, coming to you from smarkoutmoment.com. I'm your host, as always, Tony Mango, and with me on the mic this evening, we have some guys that you should recognize. Mr. Mike Payton.
That's me.
Drew White.
I didn't know I was recognizable enough. Darn.
Sean Walker.
The only other guy who did the live show last week.
And Miguel Leon.
See that, guys? I get the and.
You get the end. You get the special end credit.
Yeah.
And
It's like
Miguel
Steven
Leon, played by no Twitter account in the description below.
Well, that might actually change soon, but we'll talk.
Oh
about
my
that
god,
more.
teasers.
Oh, it took 140 episodes. Spoiler alert, look below. It still says Miguel Leon. Tonight on the show, we have a main event of SummerSlam predictions that we're going to be rolling through after we get done with the rest hold. And before we do that, of course, we're going to knock out the hot tags of the week. We're going to also talk about some fantasy league updates at the end of the show. And this is part one. And you guys know the score. It's time for the wrestling trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him. And last week was a weird show. We had our live edition of Smack Talk. And as such, we tried to do a special two-part Ask Him where you guys could call into the show. Nobody called into the show and answered them. Actually, nobody, if I'm remembering correctly, answered on the YouTube page either last week. So what the question was actually was who almost got fired last year for bad disorderly conduct backstage, and the answer was AJ Lee. So easy one, but nobody tried to guess it, so boo. But that'll take us into this week's question, and I believe that one is from Mr. Miguel Leon, so hit us with it. Let's see if we can get this right.
Well, when all else fails, we can always resort to wins and loss records for pay-per-views for questions. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And the question for you guys is, who has the most wins at SummerSlam?
Triple H.
And what's the number?
Randy Orton, 4.
Nope.
John Cena, 5.
No. All right, so Sean's done guessed, Tony's guessed. Drew, you got a guess?
I'm gonna go with Triple H with 7.
No. Peyton, you're the last one to guess.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Brock Lesnar.
No. The answer is The Undertaker with 9 wins.
Damn, that was my second guess.
Yeah, my second guess was Simon Dean as well.
I would have guessed Undertaker at 7, so
Yeah,
I would have gotten wrong still.
Taker also holds the record for most matches at SummerSlam at 15, and the longest consecutive match streak at SummerSlam with 14 between 1992 and 2005.
Damn, a second streak.
Yeah.
Wait, more streaks as well.
All right. Here's the question for everybody out there, and the answer might actually surprise you. Who has the biggest loss record at SummerSlam, and what's the number?
I know this one. I'll tell you it off air, but I know this one.
All right, throw your answers out there in the comment section of the video, and I guess we'll throw it over to Mango to throw it over to the next section.
All right, guys, like Miguel said, leave those comments below. Take your guess. If you want to do this on Twitter, then send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim. And on the next episode, we'll tell you who got it right and who got it wrong. And with that, we're going to move on to the next segment, Hot Tags, coming up in part 2.